All right, 6:37 now. Lieutenant Governor Lisa Cano Burkhead will be tackling a new job this morning, substitute teaching over at Canyon Springs High School. This is video from her subbing a few weeks ago over at Chaparral High, which, by the way, is her alma mater. The Lieutenant Governor graduated from Chaparral back in 1989.
Now, prior to serving as Nevada's Lieutenant Governor, Cano Burkhead was a teacher and principal here in Clark County. To talk more about her experience subbing and what she's hoping to achieve by immersing herself in our schools, Lieutenant Governor Cano Burkhead joins us live from Canyon Springs before she heads inside.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody?
We're good. So we learned during the commercial break that you taught Spanish back in the day.
Yes.
So I want you to grade my Spanish real quick, okay? Give me whatever grade you think I deserve. Ready? Here we go. There's just a quick phrase. Amo el café. Do you know what I said?
Okay, we're going to, something about coffee.
Uh-huh. Amo
Say
el
it
café.
again.
Amo el café.
Oh, that you love, yes, that you love coffee.
Yes.
Very good.
Do I pass?
Yo también necesito una taza de café también hoy.
She said
Gotcha.
she loves coffee as well.
Gotcha.
She actually needs a cup of one right now.
Well, we're with you on that one.
Oh my goodness, but Lieutenant Governor, it is an absolute pleasure to have you this morning. You know, we know that you love education. You were a teacher, a principal. You've said in the past that Nevada's educators deserve one of their own at the table of state government. Why do you believe that it's important that that is in place?
Yeah, thank you. So we always talk about the importance of having an educator at the table in education, and now we actually have one, someone who can use my office to uplift the voices of our students and of our educators. That's so important to me. What a tremendous opportunity to have a seat at the table, to have conversations with the governor, someone who's been in the trenches with 25 years of experience, who understands that sometimes when policy has happened and it trickles down to the schools, that maybe sometimes it's not feasible. So having that knowledge and that experience to be able to have those conversations before decisions are being made, I think is very crucial. And I'm just really excited. I share this honor of being Lieutenant Governor with all of my educator colleagues. This is a great day for all of us, and I'm just really excited and really humbled and honored to be able to represent.
Well, with your experience, you know, we've seen a series of violent events at various schools across the valley. It seems to be on the rise this year. What, obviously, there's no easy answer. We know that. But what can be done to curb this?
So I would say that, first of all, you know, I really have trust in my principal colleagues. I know, with being a former principal myself of a high school, of a large comprehensive high school, just how much goes into ensuring the safety of our kids, and that certainly is a priority. I think when we're talking about the violence in our schools, I think we also need to talk about the mental health challenges that we're facing. And in regards to really solving that issue, I think we have to have all the adults at the table to really engage in really crucial conversations around how we can best support. One of the things that we've done out of the Lieutenant Governor's office in conjunction with the State Superintendent, Joan Ebert, is starting to have those conversations in roundtable sessions, speaking to our stakeholders about how we as a state can best support and make sure that we are targeted in our approach, utilizing resources that are really necessary to wrap our arms and provide those wraparound services to our schools. So those conversations have already started with hopes that very quickly we'll continue to develop those next steps to help our districts.
And so if parents aren't complaining about the violence that we're seeing in schools, it's about the quality of education. Nevada has remained at the bottom of the list for quite some time now. What are you doing now that you have a seat at that table to turn things around?
Sure. So I always like to start, and I think we need to be really careful because there are incredible things that are happening in our schools on a daily basis. I have had the privilege and honor of working with some of the finest educators in our state. I think what we need to do, again, is this idea of putting everyone at the table and really kind of talking about, because there's so many different layers, it's not just one answer. If that was the case, we would have solved this a long time ago. But really pulling everybody together and having those dialogues around best practices and what is working in schools, and that collaboration piece, and really building community within our state, within our schools, crossing over to ensure that those best practices are being shared. That's one piece. The second piece is that we need to make sure that our teachers have the resources that they need and the tools that they need to be successful. I have always said that when our adults are okay, our students are going to be okay. They go hand in hand. And so I think it's really important for us to make sure that we are supporting our teachers with the appropriate professional development and giving them those tools that are necessary, working alongside with our incredible administrators, our principals who are leading our schools, who are in the trenches every day, making sure that they have what they need as well. And so those are steps and those are conversations that are happening right now.
And that's one of the reasons you continue to substitute teach. You are wanting to show those teachers just how much you value what they do. Lieutenant Governor, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here with us today. Thank you so much.
All right, stick around. What the Hall is
Thank
next.
you.
Have fun today.
I cut her off. How rude.
How rude, Dave.
Gosh, darn it.
Jeez.